Today we'll be putting the new shock, linkage, and strut onto the Ducati project. The old one is completely destroyed. We'll be replacing that with a new unit with a new strut to replace the broken one, and a new shock and spring, which is supposedly sprung for people more of my weight instead of a little Italian rider. Alright, it's time to get the old one off. So to begin with, I think I'm going to put an automotive jack underneath of the engine, and that should take, basically want to take the weight off of the spring so we can remove it safely. And then I'm going to remove these bolts and these bolts. Not a lot of space to work in. Let's see what we got. I mean, there you go. That was easy. I'll take my big Allen key. We'll start the process of removing it. This is lightly put in a previous owner. I think I might have to remove that left foot peg to get at the bottom. I guess we'll find out. This bolt feels like it goes on forever. Okay. Oh. That's the thing that happened. Okay, a new plan. I'm gonna lift the bike up using a totally safe ratchet strap on the ceiling. Nothing bad could possibly go wrong. I'm only moving the camera back because I'm so confident that I want to capture more of the footage. Where the linkage does not rest on the other side, make sure there's no bolt there. There's no bolt there. And always make sure you wear your safety Crocs for this. Okay, it's rolling to underneath, which is where I'd want it. All right, that's good. Let's compare it to the new shiny. So the next step, taking that means, once again, these need to come off. Woohoo! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! There it goes. No, that's it. Old, crusty, with new and shinier. So, without further ado, this guy off. That'll make life a little bit easier. And that goes in like that. We'll partially install that. So now the shock can just go in. I think a little tap it, tap, tap, tap it, tap it, tap, tap. Or we just increase the ride height. There, that was the easier one. Why didn't we do that? Here's our bolt. Is it a bolt or a screw? Guess it's kind of irrelevant. We'll put it down the correct torques at a later time. Get all this stuff out of the way. And adjust the ride height as well. I think that's all the work I have planned for today. We'll see if this makes it into its own video, or if I combine it with something else on a later date. That it's starting to shape up. Should have some throttle coming in soon, along with, let me get these water pump bolts in. Quick action throttles, new to me master cylinders for brakes and clutch. New part still for the Honda. I went ahead and decided to, I have to get a new gasket here. I went ahead and I decided to order a new throttle sleeve, and I think in a future video we'll also be taking a look at disassembling the exhaust. I got a good look at that expansion chamber. After thinking about it, I'm still relatively new to two-strokes, that loud popping sound might be caused entirely from that. Not enough back pressure, and the fueling issue as well. I've got a bit of a theory that the reason there's so much unburnt fuel coming out of the exhaust and a very rich running condition might be all linked to that. And if that's the case, it should be very, very easy to take care of. But that's the end of this. We'll put the parts in the spare parts bin and tidy up a little bit. I appreciate you watching.